Howdy folks, I'm Endymion for the Dorkadums, etc. Today I'm reviewing the Strike X Force 5-foot foam and rubber staff. It's sure foam and rubber. I bought this, to be perfectly clear, I bought this to be able to practice safe sparring at like tournament speed or at tournament force. And I'm saying like SCA tournament force, more SCA than HEMA style force, just because a lot of HEMA people do tend to hit harder than SCA people on average. But still going like 70 to 80% of maximum potential speed. And first session today using these against each other, because I bought two. One for me, one for my partner. And these fucking suck. But before I get into that, positives. These are advertised as safe and durable. They are certainly safe. Gotta stop doing that. Again, foam and rubber, super duper floppy, even if I kind of hold it here. Again, just ridiculously floppy. So again, safe, absolutely. If you are trying to teach youth, it says it's for beginners or experienced martial artists of all ages. I would say this is great for youth if you're doing controlled drills and controlled bouts with youth. Not much else. It's about all I got to say. It comes in a sleek black case. Case, condom looking carrying thing. But this, like, if I'm trying to use my like Hutton shit, which is what I'm trying to practice, is Hutton's Great Stick, versus Paulus Hector Mayer's 5-foot like Joe staff or bow staff equivalent, this sort of half staff thing that we see in Paulus Hector Mayer. Not good for sparring. It's just not. Like, it'll hurt you if you're not wearing a jacket. Because, you know, it's super whippy. It's like a foil blade at this point. The problem is that it doesn't have a solid core. And I learned that. I thought it was solid foam and rubber. It's not. I learned that when this, like, little dent formed, it just kind of crumpled in on itself. And literally, if I try to, like, again, holding it at that 1/3 length, like you're supposed to do in Great Stick, it'll bend down, and you can see it's crumpling and bending here rather than just... It's not great. We weren't going especially hard with them today, like I had previously just, like, tapped a dummy. And again, not full force. But these things are not durable. They do not last. I'm disappointed because I spent my money on these looking for something to last maybe a year. Excuse me. I'm looking for something that lasts at least a year. You know, my synthetic longsword from Purpleheart, you know, that has lasted about 2 or 3 years. I didn't use it very much, but it's lasted about 2 or 3 years, and it's a solid thing for a beginner. It's useful for when you're just starting out. It's useful for when, you know, a steel is too heavy or something. But this is just dog shit. Like, again, unless you're teaching kids to do very controlled bouts and very controlled sparring in whatever style you're doing, if you're trying to spar with this, it cannot take the force. I don't know if this was like a deficiency, but this was fucking awful. I'm disappointed and frustrated. Excuse my language, please, but I'm, again, frustrated that I spent my money and was waiting and anticipating to be able to start basically my quarterstaff unit, my quarterstaff and my short staff units. Again, Alfred Hutton, Paulus Hector Mayer, and then eventually Joachim Meyer. But no, there's no safe sparring with these. It's safe, but you've got one session of sparring in these. Yeah, deeply disappointed. I was not expecting this. You know, it's built like a Nerf sword. Nothing wrong with that. They should advertise it as such. If you know, audience, if you know a good alternative to Strike X Force, where you can buy a durable one, or if you know, like, someone on the internet who makes sparring safe staff simulators, please show me. Please send me links. I'm probably just going to end up making one for myself that's probably going to have a, like, half-inch wooden core, and then just wrap that shit in so much foam. Wrap that in, like, crafting foam and, not PVC pipe, but something that won't break like PVC pipe, because I have previously made boffer swords with PVC pipe, and the PVC pipe broke on the inside of the foam pretty quickly. But a wooden core with a lot of foam and a lot of rubber, and, something that doesn't have, like, a wire core, or at least something that's, even if I could just use, I don't want to use a rattan, because, again, the problem is it's so freaking dangerous. I'm trying to look for something where, as a simulant for a quarterstaff or a joe staff, you can go to almost tournament calibration, or at tournament calibration, depending on what your reference is, to spar and to actually, like, pressure test your quarterstaff and joe staff techniques. Because if you're using real wood, if you're using steel or whatever, that crap hurts. You're going to break somebody's hands. You're going to concuss someone real easy, even if you're not trying. But yeah, if you know of anyone who can make this stuff, please point me in their directions. Again, the Strike X Force joe staff and bow staff. Super disappointing, incredibly frustrating, not worth it. But again, they are also like $39-$40. So honestly, I should have expected that. Yeah. Anyway, I'm Endymion for the Dork Dimes, etc. I hope you like that. Please subscribe if you want more of this. Please like if you like this. If you did not like this, go ahead and say why in the comments. And if you just have any other suggestions, or like I am gently requesting, if you guys know any alternatives to Strike X Force for good, sparring-safe staff simulators, please point me in those directions. I'm going to be scouring Etsy and Amazon now, even though I thought these were the most economical option, but evidently gonna have to blow even more money on this. Anyway, yeah, hope y'all liked it. Ciao.